Two people's coming.
Right, shall we start? Good people.
Let us begin.
Greetings, viewers. First of all, I want to start off by sending our sincere apologies for making people wait for over half an hour. Unfortunately, it's due to technical issues. It couldn't be helped. We are still novices at doing this multi-platform technology thing.
My guess is better.
We are. We promise you we will get better, and we will get to a point where there are no delays. So we are Africentrix. I'm Isis.
I'm Junior Tomlin.
I'm Jason Kamal.
And we are doing our second Africentrix debate as part of this year's Pavilion Hive annual 2020 art event, should we call it?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. And so we want to shout out to all our colleagues and collaborators in the Pavilion, Portobello Pavilion, the Pavilion Hive, and to thank the Arts Council for funding these activities that we're doing. So this debate is called DC versus Marvel. Now, it's clearly a very nerdy, what would you say, nerdy comic booky type thing. And the idea...
Not in my regard, I ain't done that.
Okay, so it's a very serious matter.
Yes, it's light-hearted, but it's serious at the same time.
So it's for all of you fans of DC and Marvel and all the comics out there, Jake, basically, if you're into all of this stuff. So the way it works is we have representing DC,
Jason Kamal,
and representing Marvel,
Junior Tomlin.
and I'm just the invigilator, so luckily I don't have to decide. So the question is, who or what franchise is the greatest out of the two? So we're going to start off with we've got 4 categories that we're going to discuss to come to this determination. And the first one is, which character or characters are the greatest, no, which character, singular, is the greatest ever superhero between DC and Marvel? So, I mean, do you want to start, Mr. Kamal, with DC?
Well, if I'm going to speak about the greatest superhero, then if there's only one from DC, then I might as well start with the original of all comic book superheroes, the one that created the archetype for superhero. Before this man was invented, before this man was invented in Allied Comics in 1933, I think it is, there wasn't any such thing as the archetype that is called the superhero. Then up in the sky, far away, he was like a speeding bullet up in our faces. Well, not in my face because it's born. Maybe your lot face.
Thank you very much. Ages.
But he is the best superhero in my eyes. Also, as I said, he was the original superhero, the first superhero.
The
Superman.
most potent?
The most potent superhero. Yeah, I would say he is the most powerful, but he needs more training. With more training and more enhancement of his abilities, that's the thing. While he was a farm boy in Kansas and stuff, he never really enhanced his abilities. But if he was to gain knowledge of the Speed
But I mean,
Force,
just to be fair, he's not human.
yeah,
He is from Krypton. He's an alien, so.
But if he was to gain knowledge of the Speed Force, then he would become the most powerful superhero, as well as being fantastic superhero. Everyone loves Superman because of his story as well. Boy that come from nowhere. And
well, he didn't come from nowhere. He was an alien.
But his parents didn't know who he was.
He was adopted.
He was adopted. He was an outcast.
Into an all-American family.
Yes, he was an outcast.
And what is so potent about him?
The fact
what are his qualities?
His super strength, his ability to regenerate from the sun, also his super speed, and he's a very good fighter. He's very durable as well. He can fly.
That's true. He can fly.
And also, that was the thing. The only thing about him, he needs to develop his skills. If he was to enhance his fighting ability, have a weapon, let's say, then also if he was to learn some magical powers like from Dr. Fate. No, Dr. Fate, he's the one that has an onk on his chest and things. If he was to learn some of those abilities,
Mark of the superhero,
or John Constantine's abilities, some magic, then Superman would be unstoppable.
Yes, until I pick up a piece of kryptonite, a small little piece.
But he's got magic.
No,
if he's magical. Then he wouldn't need to be powerful.
Most potent Marvel superhero.
I just have to say something to Mr. Jason came out. Yeah. With Superman, you remember, Superman, right? One of his weaknesses is one is kryptonite and two is magic.
That's why I said magic, if he learns magic.
Yeah, magic can harm him.
Yeah, but if he doesn't
Wonder Woman's knife, a sword, can cut him.
Yeah,
he can bleed.
But if he has, as I say, with Dr. Fate, if he gains some knowledge from Dr. Fate.
Yeah, but these are ifs. We're talking about currently.
That's a different universe we're talking about.
He gets some training.
You're talking about a different universe.
Yes,
multiverse.
In the DC universe. If the DC universe is all the characters in the DC universe has, Superman was the man that was going to challenge the Marvel universe. They would all come together and, yo, you need to do this, you need to do this too. Back them up. And he would. And then also his popularity would help him out a lot because he's very popular.
Well,
who you gonna bring?
The greatest superhero ever, right? When it comes to like Marvel comics, you would say Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember he had the greatest thrust upon him.
Okay.
Yeah, still dealing with teenage angst. Yeah, remember he was an orphan. His parents, died. Yeah, his Uncle Ben gets shot.
And his auntie.
Yeah, he lived with his aunt. Grew up, with his auntie.
And she gets murdered off.
Yeah, all the villains want to kill him. Yeah, but he always gets back up. Yeah, it's that resilience. Yeah, of the superhero of getting back up after being beaten down countless of times. Yeah. Yes.
But what is it? What's so potent? What skills does Spider-Man have?
What?
Is he spoken about speed? He's spoken about being able to fly, and
well, one of the.
He didn't mention X-ray.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but one thing that Superman has got, he hasn't got the spider sense.
Oh yeah.
He can't sense danger.
Okay.
Okay, he's got spider sense.
He's got something. He can spider sense, cling to walls. And also remember, his intelligence is nearly that of Iron Man and Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four. He's that intelligent as well. Nothing much has been said about his intelligence, how clever it is. Yeah, because he had to basically work out a formula for his webbing.
That's true.
Very true.
And he did make a spider suit.
But Spider-Man's problem is, once we get into say like space, where there's no buildings or nothing to draw his webbing on, how is he gonna compare to Superman?
Well, it's true, he can't breathe in outer space where Superman can.
Unless he gets a suit from Iron Man.
And of course, right, in Infinity War, he did.
But all he can do is be in space. He can't fly in space.
Yeah, but he's agile.
He would just be able to float.
Remember, he's as tough, as Captain America.
But he wouldn't be able to float in space.
Is he as strong as Superman?
No,
it's not, because if you really wanted to go like head to head,
and then Superman's got super speed as well.
If you
Linda Talbot said she thought she was going to grow up and marry Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Linda.
One Linda, soul sister number one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, if you really wanted somebody to come and mash up Superman, now I would say the Incredible Hulk.
I was about to say he would have been my one.
But
because he's intelligent. He's one of the strongest beings in the whole.
But put it this way: people will take, say, Spider-Man, to their hearts. everybody would say.
But Spider-Man would probably get brought up by Superman. No.
Even
Even though I like Spider-Man.
No, there's no contest yet, and Superman will even flex with him. No powers. What you can do, jump around. No, what even flex with him? You go for the bigger people that can give him a good fight. But remember, Superman is just a large Boy Scout. He's a Boy Scout.
Whoa.
He's a Boy Scout, and he's naive. So anyone can play him.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, I have to say, what is disappointing about Superman is that he's fought with Batman and Batman's beaten him. And Batman's just a bloke in a suit.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man is a bloke in a suit, except Spider-Man is enhanced by the spider bite.
Yeah, the
radioactive spider bite. So, think about it, Spider-Man might well be able to.
Can you imagine?
I don't think so.
Yeah, but can you imagine if Spider-Man come up with
only on Earth?
So Linda's telling you, boys, Spidey's too quick for Superman.
Yeah, and guess what?
But Superman's got super speed.
Guess what, Linda? You know what we will do to enhance Spider-Man? Yeah, Spider-Man makes kryptonite webbing. Kryptonite webbing, and guess what? Superman will be dust. String him up with that webbing, and you'll be finished.
But then he'd use the abilities that he's learned from Captain Fate.
Boy, that comic hasn't been written yet, made yet, but it's all in your mind.
But it even has the kryptonite webbing.
Exactly, but you came up with the hypothetical story.
Okay, so I think as the invigilator, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to make people out there, if you're watching, just type in Spidey or Superman? Superman or Spider-Man? I mean, personally, I would have gone with the Hulk. And then the recent franchise, Mark Ruffalo, very nice Hulk. Intelligent, speedy, can resist witchcraft and powers, just can go up to space and doesn't need to, and can breathe in space. He's just like badass.
But he got voided off by Thanos though.
Yeah, Thanos did mash him a bit. But no, he won in the end. What do you mean?
Only the Hulk didn't come out in the end.
No.
Remember, the Hulk was frayed.
No,
He
was not afraid.
He was frayed.
It was not fair. It was not fair.
He was shocked.
No.
He didn't want to come out.
No. It was the psychological battle that he was having with Bruce Banner, because Bruce Banner only uses the Hulk, for brute strength, and the Hulk didn't want any more of that. That's what.
And also, we haven't seen the Red Hulk yet.
That's true.
Well, in terms of the Red Hulk, he's not. Right,
yeah, that's General Thunderbolt Ross.
But we know there's a Red Hulk. I mean, there's a whole bunch of comics on this.
And he did
being done.
So it's not just that Thanos did crack him up.
Okay.
It's not even.
All right. So speaking of Thanos, right? This is the next section now.
Okay.
We want to know from my two brothers here who they think in the Marvel universe and in the DC universe. So, as you started first to come out, I'm going to start with you. I want you to come out with the most evil villain in the Marvel universe. We started talking about Thanos. We know he is a Marvel villain, of course, for all of you watching.
Well, there is a man who can. His schemes are legendary. He grew up with the knowledge of magic and technology. Yes, and this man, has bested the Fantastic Four on numerous occasions, beaten the Avengers. Yeah, and what I can say, this man is known as Dr. Doom. He owns his own country.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't pit anybody against Dr. Doom, because Doom will win, because he's always like 5 steps ahead of you. Yeah.
Okay.
Because with Dr. Doom, the only thing that sometimes lets him down is ego, and sometimes you have to have a big ego to be a villain.
Right.
A very big ego. There was a time where he stole the Super Surfer's power. He stole the power cosmic.
Yeah, and that's true. And the Silver Surfer is a cosmic being.
Yeah.
In fact, isn't he one of those?
He's a herald of Galactus.
Right. Yeah.
The devourer.
So, he's an Eternal.
No, Galactus made him.
No,
Yeah.
Galactus is the devourer of worlds.
Yeah, but isn't he like, he's one of those things, not an Eternal, then he's the other one. There's the Eternals and the...
No, it's less than the Eternal because...
Galactus made him, but he made him very powerful.
Okay.
It was like a normal, but it wasn't normal person. He lived on a planet.
Oh, yes.
You see that? I don't know anything about Marvel. I'm not into Marvel at all.
Do you know what this is? This man, he loves DC, but he loves Marvel more. Listen to how he speaks. Because he knows the stories.
I'm a fan of the comic book world.
The comic book world.
I see it.
Which was
let's go
invented by Allied Comics, which subsequently became DC Comics. So, if it wasn't for DC, we wouldn't have this comic book world.
Sorry, Oliver Pace is talking about Arsenal. What's going on there? Sorry, this is about comic books. Not
Sorry,
like football.
So he knows. He knows.
Making sure that people get this right. It's comics.
DC
We're not
too,
talking
yeah.
about
No,
Arsenal.
No, not Arsenal in the house, man.
No,
Not
Arsenal.
Arsenal in the
No, this
house.
is Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
Ollie,
Yeah, man.
keep watching, brother.
It's called the DC Smackdown. The
Yeah.
DC Smackdown. Down.
Dr. Doom, what else
Dr.
do you want to
Doom.
say about him?
Well, apart from he is the archetypal villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will always come back here. And put it this way, he's got a contingency for everything.
So you're saying he's defeated the Avengers and also he's defeated the Fantastic Four?
Fantastic Four.
Mhm.
Yeah, as you know, he runs his own.
Did he do anything to Spider-Man?
He had a few run-ins with Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Did he rock up quite a few people?
He's had run-ins with a whole lot of the major, superheroes.
But what about his character and personality? What makes him so evil? Would you say? Because he's obviously got all these skills and whatever.
Yeah, but as I said, yeah, he's as technologically advanced as Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and not only that, yeah, he has the knowledge of magic as well. Can you imagine magic and technology
Together?
That makes somebody very, dangerous. Just like how you were saying, Superman should learn magic. This man already knew magic.
Okay, so come in now, Mr. Kamal. Most evilest villain in the DC universe.
Now, at first, I was thinking Darkseid.
Okay.
At first, because he is quite a powerful villain, and he's kind of wicked.
Let me struck my finger.
Kind of wicked, kind of evil, kind of just Bombad.
What's
Going back to last week with Star Wars, Bombad. So Gungan. But anyway, I was thinking that, but then I decided to really think to myself, you know what? Nah. Okay, he's powerful. You don't need to have superpowers to be a super villain. You just gotta be very intelligent and extremely wicked. Wicked enough to do any kind of evil, the worst, the most evilest act. You would do it. He would do it, and that would make him a super villain. And also, being super, he has to be a super villain. You have to be a major character. A character that not only people hate, but people love as well.
Yes, this is gold, soul sister. So yes, keep taking notes, sister. Keep taking notes.
People love and hate this character. They love him because he has become so popular. Spawned many film and television series. Or he's been part of. Being part of many.
I think I know where this is going.
And
in
in each of his film exploits, people have liked him so much that he has become an Oscar winner, ladies and gentlemen.
we know where this is going. Yeah.
Oscar winner. Yes, you know who I'm talking
Mr.
about.
Kamal loved the Oscar and team.
Yeah.
You tried to pull that one on me
The
last
reason
week.
why I like the Oscars because in any industry you have your peers, and when your peers say to you, yes, we like what you do, that means because the reason why they say it is because they're expert in their field and they say, yes, that was very good, that was amazing. And Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, and Joaquin Phoenix were exceptional at portraying the character that is the Joker. He has been around with Batman's arch rival for many, many years.
Nemesis.
He is, for me, one of the funniest characters ever.
Yes.
And many people are entertained by the Joker. Jack Nicholson, one of the finest actors of all time, portrayed him the best, in my opinion, and was exceptional as Joker in that film.
Apart from they killed him off, they killed off the Joker.
Also,
they can't even get the continuity right.
Another reason why I feel that the Joker should be held up in high esteem, because in the 90s, that film, Batman, was a film that brought everyone to the DC world, basically, and the book world. Okay, they had other films, you had the Superman films. Marvel didn't really hold it up when it comes to films and TV, and it was really
but those two,
DC that was bringing it to the forefront. And that film brought it home to everybody. Tim Burton smacked it, Jack Nicholson smacked it, Michael Keane smacked it, Kim Basinger smacked it, the whole thing, and they killed the game, changed the whole of the entertainment industry when it comes to publicizing films.
Actually, even Danny DeVito as a penguin was pretty amazing, wasn't he?
Yeah. And Prince, as I was going to say, he did the soundtrack. So you can't beat that.
Yes.
You can't.
Okay, I mean, we have to say, the Joker is a particularly brilliant villain.
The Joker is a force of nature.
And he's very evil when it comes to supervillains. Villainy.
Yes, but he has got the biggest kill count in all of DC characters.
See it there?
He loves killing.
Yeah. So that would make him a supervillain.
Is there a more, you come up with you said Doctor Doom, and you said the Joker. Is there any others that you would put in that? Maybe a second or something.
Yeah.
In terms of evil.
Yes. One person who can control everything here is Kang the Conqueror.
Who? You can't tell me that.
No, come on, man.
The problem with Marvel, right? There's a lot of characters.
See, Kang
that people don't know.
But you see, Kang the Conqueror, right? He's basically a master of time.
Okay.
Yeah. If something's wrong with timeline, he'll go and change it.
But in a bad way.
Yeah, but he's another person.
That's like a reverse Flash does that.
You see, that's the thing about the Flash. The Flash is the most dangerous person, right, in the DC universe.
That's why I said if Superman enhances super speed, he'd be dangerous.
But why didn't you choose the Flash then?
Because I was gonna choose the Flash, and because of his super speed and how powerful he is, but in a lot of the character comic books, like the Justice League, when Batman, Superman, and Flash come together, they always have banter about who's the fastest. So obviously that would mean
they race each other, don't they?
Superman, even in the television series,
who was the fastest?
The Supergirl raced the Flash.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
And there was still.
Yeah, they didn't quite. Yeah.
No,
so you never know. So that's why I say Superman is still quite fast,
but is he
on a par with the Flash? And if he enhanced his super speed and went into the speed force,
can he go in there though? Because the Flash created that. I don't think Superman can.
The speed force was there before the Flash. That's how his Flash can.
Yeah, but
for me, it was all kicked off with Superman, Christopher Reeve in the 80s. Linda again.
I didn't even mention that. I didn't even want to go into that because I didn't want to mention John Williams and how he's an Oscar winning and Grammy Award winning and how that theme tune is one of the greatest themes of all time.
If you remember when they was making Batman and Superman, but back in those days, as you know, you watch the film now, you will also remember the campness. Like they never really got away from the campness that never got away from the stereotype.
You're just trying to bring Batman.
Batman. Yeah.
You're just trying to bring it down. Are you talking about the Superman?
No, Batman, right?
That's the
There've been
Even
so,
those original.
there've been so many incarnations of Superman, you wouldn't believe. Black and white versions.
Yeah.
There
That's
has
a
been
good
a
thing.
lot. There has been a lot of. Yeah,
That's
I
a
mean,
good thing.
I mean,
But
yeah.
that version of Superman was exceptional as well because it, as she said, it was a game changer.
Yeah, but let's
Because before that,
let me
people,
go.
it was the whole case of
Yes.
the campiness, the silliness of the superhero. Well, you had okay, Marvel weren't in the game at this stage, but
No,
you had
they
I'd like to drop that one in.
Green Hornet.
That's good.
Green Hornet was the original vigilante superhero on television.
Yeah.
And then you had Batman, and they weren't that serious. But Richard Burton, Richard something, he directed that film, and he made it like more believable, more real, more realistic, with that version of the film. And I was gonna say also, you talk about second superheroes, Zod. Zod is a bad man.
A bad villain.
He is in that film.
In the film.
When he goes up to the president of the United States, that scene is just smacks it. He's like,
Yeah, but
you know what?
Okay, so can we?
Let me just introduce one thing here about you know.
Oh look, they're here. Look, sorry.
My love to chat, you know.
Okay.
Sure.
My love to chat this man.
What about you know, we're just going to move on to the next section, which I think is where we're kind of going anyway. Actually, we're almost there. But before we do that, what about Magneto as a villain? Because I love Magneto.
No, it's good. It's good because
Listen, he can take the iron from your blood and use it against you. Come on.
because basically he basically think about it. Yeah, Magneto is the master of big.
Superman Red Sun.
Seen it.
That was
Okay.
a good one.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
animated.
just point it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Magneto, you were saying.
Yeah, see Magneto, right? Yeah, he's the master of magnetism. Metals is his forte.
Mhm.
Yeah, but also the lovely thing, is that he's got the control of, guess what, the magnetic field around the Earth, so that's everything.
Yeah. I think he's a super villain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he
now-
is the
and now-
supervillain.
now-
I might have got
yeah.
that.
But Apocalypse is better.
Yeah,
If you're
no.
coming from X-Men.
Okay.
And another thing, because what is the biggest electromagnetic source as well? Isn't it the sun? So if you can control the electromagnetic field of the sun as well as the Earth, right, it will make him the most powerful villain.
And in fact, you know what? Jean Grey could be considered one of the worst. I mean, I know because when she turns to Dark Phoenix, she could be considered one of the worst villains.
Because
in fact,
she
she's so
has
powerful.
destroyed galaxies.
Yeah, she is one of the, and we, you know, it'd be nice to put a woman, a sister,
Yeah.
one of the female
Female.
in
one
the,
of the
in the-
girls then.
yeah, a woman into the team. So yeah, I mean,
Oh, I forgot Wonder Woman as well in the 80s television series.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
What a fantastic. Have to hail it up to the people that invented Wonder Woman. All the fellas out there, what a fantastic super suit. I think it was the best one ever made.
Stop salivating.
Okay, look. So now we're moving on to the next section. We're kind of there. I want to know, right? And this is going to be the one. What do you think has been the most successful move from comic book to, you can either go with film, you can go with TV series, the most successful in the Marvel universe and in the DC universe? Which has been the most successful? And as you're already there talking about it, shall we start with you? Yeah, you're already talking a bit about Wonder Woman and Ting. One thing that should be mentioned, Jesse Owens at 1932 Olympics inspired the term Superman. Go on, Linda! Linda is a superwoman.
Yeah.
She knows her stuff.
World
Yes.
Soul Sister #1.
Yeah,
And he did have super speed.
he did. He did. He was a Superman. So, most successful. We know we're going to mention Oscars. You know he's going to come with Oscars.
Let him come. Let him bring it.
Well, the most successful didn't win any Oscars I think of.
Batman TV series, Linda saying. Just that tune. Batman!
Yeah.
That is kind of.
It's as
I was
popular
going
as
to
the
go with
Spider-Man tune.
Batman on all accounts, not just the
Okay.
Batman TV
Well,
series.
break it down then.
Then you have the film that I was speaking about, Tim Burton versions.
But wasn't there a couple that were a little bit?
Yeah, I wasn't going to go
Okay.
into the Joel Schumacher version.
Yeah, the clunk click every trip.
But even still, the second one was very good. The one you were talking about with Danny DeVito and Catwoman. Oh, we forget about Catwoman. We'll talk about Catwoman in a minute. With Halle Berry.
For kids.
We're going to say
Michelle
the best for the last.
Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. And yeah, so that was a good film. The others weren't too good, the Joel Schumacher versions, but they did have some superstars in the film. Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Iceman.
yeah, but he was a big star at that time.
Yeah, he was, but he wasn't.
He played Victor Freeze.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze,
And
not Iceman.
he camped it up so
Victor
badly.
Freeze,
Yeah, but he did kind of
Camp
and
it.
Oh, what's his
Poison
name? Riddler.
Ivy,
Yes, and then the one who played Riddler,
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey as
I
Riddler.
love
I don't know, you know.
He was
I have to say,
as a
actually,
Riddler.
in Gotham, Riddler, the guy who played Riddler in Gotham, oh, he smacked it.
No.
He smacked it.
No, Frank Gorshin.
Which one was he in?
Frank Gorshin, yeah, was from
The original.
The original.
The originals are good as well, yeah.
But yeah.
Burt Lancaster and
They were
Burt
funny.
Lancaster.
No, Burt.
Burt Lang.
No, Burt.
Burt Ward.
Burt Ward. That's
Yeah.
it. Burt Lancaster. I knew it was a Burt.
Maybe he was an Oscar winner or something.
Did he ever call Ernie?
And Adam West.
Adam West, yeah.
Was still going. He was still going in the Simpsons and stuff.
So-
Before he died.
We've
But
got.
then also, so you just mentioned Gotham, which is a fantastic series.
Yeah, I have to shout out to Gotham.
Amazing television series. It ran for 5 seasons. You haven't seen it, you should watch it.
You have to watch it.
Anybody to watch it. But then also you had the Christopher Nolan version of Batman. Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Returns, which were super successful films, amazing films. He did really make it exceptional films. The second one was really, really good.
Which is the one with what's his name who plays the oh God.
With Heath Ledger as the Joker,
yeah.
that he did win an Oscar for.
And he
God rest God rest his soul.
Okay.
He did kill himself. Heath Ledger, he was having issues, but he did pull off.
Poor Adam wanted to play Batman in the film review booth. Is that like Adam?
Adam West.
Oh, he would have been too old though.
He should have played
Yeah,
old
He was old
Batman.
Batman, yeah.
Also has been animated films, plenty of animated.
All right,
films.
okay. Nathaniel is saying, and you haven't even had a chance yet. He reckons that DC rules the TV and Marvel rules the movies. So I'm going to ask you guys to.
No, I wouldn't even say because
Do you think the Marvel?
because of the Batman films as well. People have forgotten about what Batman and Superman did. But also in recent times, there has been the Justice League, which has been fantastic. Superman versus Batman.
Their version of the Avengers.
Superman versus Batman was, I thought it was an amazing film. The last 20 minutes, the action sequence when he fought Doomsday was awesome, fantastic. When Wonder Woman comes in and they're all battling, I was like, yeah, this is how superhero films are meant to be. These type of big, powerful superheroes smashing up things.
Okay, so on that big, powerful superhero smashing up things, I'm going to come to you,
Oh,
Marvel.
look. Sorry.
He has to show his wares. You know? The losing battle always shows them.
So, my brother Junior,
Yeah.
what do you think? Marvel.
Well, Marvel, as you know, has been around for years and years and donkey's years, right? They mash it up in the film.
I say so
No,
much
they haven't
love
mashed it
and
up
shout
in the
out to Stan Lee, who's obviously sadly
Yeah,
departed. He was fantastic.
God bless his
They
soul.
have
haven't
to
really
be
mashed
spent.
it up in the film world.
Oh,
Only in the last, say, 10 to 15 years.
yeah,
10 to 15
that's,
years
yes,
is a long time.
that is a long time.
Consistently.
And remember,
When you say, if you talk about consistently,
Yeah.
you talk about 80s, 90s, zeros,
yes,
and 10s.
but remember,
Yeah, but-
DC
remember,
has been doing good things.
yeah, they've been doing good things on television there,
Yeah.
but when it comes to their films, yeah, all of their films were a little patsy. Oh, it's gone off.
What's happened to your...
We're not on Facebook anymore, but
Just give us a minute there. Okay, yeah. Oops, slight hiccup. We're back. So, yes. So, Marvel.
Yes.
Because remember the Spider-Man movies
Yeah,
in
because
the 80s.
when they came out, when they came out,
What you-
exactly. When they came out with the, the reimagined Spider-Man by Sam Raimi, yeah, that really,
No, I'm talking about in the ones in the 80s. Do you remember those ones?
yes,
Okay.
yes, that's the one when he actually, he fired a rope rather than webbing, yeah. But things have changed from those days, from the 70s.
And the most recent one was terrible.
Oh, you would say that because you.
It was Homecoming.
What was wrong with Homecoming? That was good.
The one with Iron Man in it. It was an Iron Man movie with Spider-Man.
No,
in it.
What are you talking about?
Put it this way.
Far From Home.
Excuse
The
me.
first one of the new Spider-Man with this English dude.
Yeah, but
I think it's
excuse
sweet.
me.
No, he's a good actor, but that first one was terrible. It was an Iron Man movie with Spider-Man in the background.
See, look.
No, it was really nice because what it
Marvel,
did, it was setting up the relationship between Iron Man and Spider-Man. I think it was quite good.
No,
JC.
it was terrible.
Well, you
JC,
just saying that because you're representing
I'm not a
DC
fan of
films.
Iron Man.
JC.
It kind of spoiled.
Keep it real, yeah. Because when they plan the film, yeah, they plan it here where bits are interchangeable, yeah. It's not a standalone film because there's always Easter eggs in those films there, so you know exactly what's happening.
Doesn't make the film good.
No, but one of the things actually in favour of Marvel, I have to say,
Doesn't make it bad
is that whole thing where they build that relationship between all the characters. They've done that brilliantly in a way that I
Not
don't think.
necessarily.
Yeah, because
Civil War was a terrible film as well.
No, it wasn't. It
No, it
started to
wasn't.
build a relationship. It brought in Ant-Man.
They're talk. You obviously like to watch people talk.
You know something, yeah.
And the action.
You know what? He watches action movies, yeah.
Yeah.
So in other words, he doesn't bother about the plots,
Yeah.
which is the sad thing. But when
The-
you're
the-
when you're a
I mean, that's one of the things.
moviegoer, when you're a moviegoer,
try
yeah,
it as well.
watch the film,
Yeah.
yeah, listen to what they
And
say.
if the film's not very good.
No, but you have to
Yeah, but
build.
that's
I mean,
your
one of the
opinion.
things that
You just
Marvel
don't
is
get
doing.
action. You just don't
Marvel
get
is doing
action.
over
But
DC
even the
is building that relationship.
That was a very good film.
No, I think Marvel have
Yeah,
been
but
really good.
Civil War was basically setting the agenda for
You
the next film.
knew that.
Yeah, it's a
You
building
knew that
block.
Iron Man was and Captain America. They weren't going to kill each other. They were just fighting for the sake of fighting.
Yeah, but that's comic book lore.
Well,
These things happen.
They weren't going to fight to the death.
That's the same thing in DC with Superman versus Batman. They weren't going to kill each other. They were going to come back to life anyway. Superman.
not only that, yeah.
It looked like they were.
No, it's not
But we
that.
knew that wasn't it. We knew that wasn't going to
Yeah,
happen.
not only
The
that.
same way as we knew that Captain America and Iron Man would kill each other.
Not only that, yeah, but people
In
come out
that
with
one,
Marvel.
Man looked like he was going to try and kill him.
Nah, man. We knew that was just the vibe, isn't it? That's
He
just
wanted to
the
kill Superman.
No,
I
no,
think
no.
he started
he
to turn
hated
into
Yeah,
like.
but Iron Man and Captain America hated each other at that point.
But you knew we weren't going to kill him.
Look, my point is, I want
You
to
just
know.
want blood.
I want to know in this last couple of minutes
Deadpool was good.
what. Deadpool's
Uh-oh.
fantastic.
That was a good film.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but yeah.
So we're talking about which one has been the most successful coming to either film or TV. So where are we?
Well, when it came
What's
to
your
the,
justification? Because I think I have to say on Marvel's side, I love the trajectory, and I think the way that they built it. I mean, Guardians of the
Ultron was
Galaxy is
terrible as
absolutely brilliant.
Age of Ultron.
Ant-Man is brilliant.
no.
Age of Ultron was terrible.
No. Can I say something here? Because they're all set the scene because they're all got their place telling the
It
whole story.
But even if
No, it's a whole story.
So-
Thor Ragnarok. You have a problem with that?
that was a good film. I'm not saying that, but there has been some duds.
Yeah, but how many
Not
times has
some-
there been in
not-
DC?
Not yes, exactly.
None that I can remember. Really.
Those
What?
films. Good grief, you just blanked them out.
Like what?
Good grief, man. Oh, I don't watch. Oh yeah, was it Green Lantern?
What's that? Yeah.
Yes, remember Green Lantern?
In fact, that was so bad that what's his name?
The actor.
Yeah. You know, I mean,
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds actually took the mick out of that in the last Deadpool film in the credits.
Yeah.
He actually took because it was so bad.
No, but it was still an entertaining film.
Yeah. Well,
Yes, that's why it never had a sequel.
They're coming.
Okay,
he's meant to be in the
You.
So I'm going to shout it out to the people watching.
Justice League.
Yeah, I'm going to shout out to the people out there watching because I don't think we can, we.
But I didn't even go into
This debate will go on forever.
Which is the most successful in terms of, is it DC or Marvel?
Is Batman?
No, it's
Batman.
No, it's Marvel.
And
It's
Superman.
Marvel because you for DC, yeah, you've
And
only got
Justice League.
you've just got
Aquaman.
two. You just got basically two principal
The
characters.
Joker.
Two principal characters.
The Joker
That's been the
was
whole
good. The
universe
Joker was
for
good.
30 odd years.
The Joker was good. The Joker was good.
You
I have to
forget
say
the
that.
Joker's DC, don't you?
No,
Oh, okay.
I know
Remember
exactly
Aquaman?
I just said
Melanie,
Aquaman.
Melanie, our colleague from the Hive. Hey,
Yes,
you in
Aquaman was
Wales?
a very good film.
She's saying
Yeah.
Marvel.
Directed by
Melanie
James
review.
Wan. Directed by James Wan.
Yeah, but then you've got
Yeah.
Thor at Ragnarok,
Yes.
and you've got Taika.
Taika Waititi.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a brilliant
he's
director.
amazing. And you've also got Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm sorry, that's one of
Awesome.
my all-time.
I don't think it was that good a film,
What?
but it was alright. Yeah.
Both of them. I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, because he's
and Ant-Man.
he's
The Ant-Man
actually-
film.
he's only finding it because they've only got like two films that basically made $1 billion, and that's Wonder Woman, yeah, and Mr. Fishman.
And then let's not forget.
And Dark Knight.
Let's not forget.
Are
Black Panther. I
Are you
mean,
forgetting?
is Black Panther not the biggest ever
Yes,
superhero film of any?
yes. It broke so much, records and everything. Yeah, so did was it Captain Marvel? Another film that they didn't expect to win to get
But
a
that was
billion,
an
but it did.
original DC character.
Okay, so let's agree that we are not gonna. Okay, Linda's also saying Marvel. Oh, we've got two Marvels voting out there. At the moment, it's looking like it's Marvel from the viewers, but
But they're all junior friends.
are they?
No, they're
Melanie's not your friend.
They're from his Facebook
Yeah.
account.
No, Melanie.
Remember, these are all from
Yeah,
Junior's
but
Facebook account.
Melanie. Our Melanie from.
Are you sure it's our Melanie?
Yes,
Yes,
our
it
Melanie.
is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she's she's
Thank you,
neutral.
Melanie. Thank you.
I mean, Linda, I think has got a little bit of bias towards you, but it's all of those things. So, okay, now we're going to come to the last section because this is why.
Well, we didn't go into the television world either.
No, well, it's up to you guys. I'm just throwing it out there. You have to go into it. So we're coming to the last section. I mean, you already mentioned Gotham, and you already mentioned something. So it's not like you. I mean, of course, there's on DC side.
There's the Flash.
There's a Flash, and there's
The Arrowverse.
Yeah, the
Arrow.
Arrowverse.
Daredevil.
I mean, Legends of Tomorrow are kind of.
Legends.
Pants.
Oh, that was
What
another.
do you mean? Legends of Tomorrow is banging. No, I love Legends of Tomorrow.
Did
There's
you-
Constantine.
Did you like Daredevil?
Constantine.
Did you like Daredevil?
Daredevil was good, but it got a bit boring.
Yeah.
Did
But
you
I-
like Luke Cage?
I like Luke Cage.
But
I like
But
Black
you as a
Lightning.
Jamaican should not be bigging up Luke Cage because those Jamaican accents were terrible in the second.
And you shouldn't be like bigging up Black Lightning and people like that.
Black Lightning's good.
Look,
Well, I like both.
His
I tell you what, I
daughters are some of the most
did like. I did like the
His
team
daughters are
up.
the
The
I've got-
Defenders. The Defenders
yeah.
was good as well.
yeah, I've got
That
to
was
say,
a good
I've
team.
got to say this here is that remember in the DC universe they don't live in the real world. Yeah,
Ooh.
Spider-Man lives in the real world and he
Does
lives
live
in
in-
New York.
It's comic book
Queen,
world.
isn't it?
And
I don't know.
comic
It's a
book
comic
world
book
is a world that does not really exist in this time frame.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
but
except I mean, he is
Listen.
right. I mean, okay,
Well,
in
no,
Marvel,
no,
I mean, of
no
course, there's no
superhero
such place as
It's
Asgard.
all,
Well, we
no,
don't think there's Asgard.
no, the framework.
it's all, it's
No,
all,
the
it's
framework
all
of
fiction.
no, the framework of reality. You base a character in
No,
reality.
no.
But
The framework of fiction.
Gotham.
The framework of fiction
They should call it Gotham City.
is
Mm.
fiction.
Yeah, but I
Frankly,
think what
they have
Junior's
imaginations.
trying to say is
These people have
That
imaginations. They like to use
that
their
a lot of the
imagination.
Marvel world that takes place kind of in the real
In the
world.
real
Apart
world.
from obviously there are places
Yeah.
like
No,
planets and
in the
stuff,
Marvel world.
Yeah.
In the Marvel universe.
but there's still elements
not
of the
real.
real world.
Yes.
In Gotham
Real
and
world.
They
and
use
Star
that-
City
yeah,
and
They use their imagination.
okay, you know what? Let's move on. Let's move on because I think this is the most
This baby.
important part of our debate, of any debate that we do, because we are Africentrix for a reason, because we are people of African heritage. We are people who love comic books and love this genre and love fantasy and all this stuff. But it's an important thing that as people of African heritage, we're not always, or haven't always traditionally been represented. So for us three, doing this is really important because now we get to talk about the representation of we.
Yes.
People that look like us from our African background and our heritage. So the DC universe, what does it offer us in terms of
Too many to talk about. Really.
oh really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What in one film?
No, just in general, there's a lot of black characters that have gone Some you don't know.
I think you're in a
Like,
strong position there.
Nubia,
Sorry?
who was Nubia.
Who has
Nubia,
never been mentioned.
She was the Wonder Woman's
Yeah,
sister.
she is.
Yes, twin.
Okay, no, but you know what?
But there are others.
Hang on, let's just put this on the table here, because, like, of course, we are going to talk about films, and Junior's going to be in a very, very, very strong position. However, I think it's, to be fair, it's also worth talking about comic book lore as well, not just film and TV, okay?
Yeah,
because otherwise, well, it's only one winner, so I want to even it out a little bit. So let him talk about Nubia, because that is important. And that was like
I'm not going to go too much into
Wonder Woman comics came out. It was a long time ago, and it was quite forward thinking to have basically have a woman and also to have an African woman in there. So you've got to give DC that for doing that. Then sorry, to be fair.
And then there's Firestorm.
Yes.
There's a Black Tiger. I had a list.
Don't be
you mind if I consult?
No. Try to do it from memory. the tiger was
Should we let him look at the list, people?
Yes.
This young man, bearing in mind he's way younger than us two, and he has to look at a list.
It's like going to an exam, looking at your notes.
There's also what's her name from Iris West Allen?
Yes.
From Gotham.
No,
from
Flash.
The Flash.
And their daughter.
Yes.
She's also a woman.
Lucas Fox, the brains behind
the
brains behind Batman. For years and years and years, people wondered how did Batman get all his tech?
Linda said, "Let him look.
Let him look
on the list."
Where did this tech come from? Where did this tech come from? And then all of a sudden, we see Lucius Fox in the Dark Knight films, and also there's his son, Lucas Fox, who, if you follow the current school of Batman, where Batman's left Gotham now, and Dick Grayson's left. Oh yeah, I mentioned Batwoman as well. But Dick Grayson's now Batman, and Damian, Batman's son, who he had with one of the Al Ghul daughters. He's now Robin.
They get around, don't they? Those Al Ghul daughters.
Oh yeah, it's called the Lazarus.
Yeah, they've been marrying and having babies with plenty of people.
He's now Robin, and also one of the side characters. Like with Batgirl, you have Batwing, who's got super tech and he can fly and all kinds of things. And he's Lucas Fox.
And in Titans, isn't there that character, the sister?
Stargirl.
No, the one she's from another planet.
Starfire.
Yeah, the one from
Starfire.
the Titans.
Never watched it.
And there's her. She's from a whole planet of black people.
Yeah. Okay, that's true.
Let DC make a film about that.
No, in the next season of Titans, her sister's ain't gonna be one of the main villains because her sister's a bit of a bad girl in it. So you had Lucas Fox. Who else? Go on, Gino. Let me check.
Yeah, as I was saying. Yeah.
Oh dear.
All I have to do is show you this.
Okay, there's the DC's version of.
I keep this up.
Of the Wakanda,
the film.
You had Vixen.
The film.
Yeah, you do have Vixen.
Yes.
Vixen. You can just have
broke
one.
all records.
Okay.
As you know.
Black Panther is a good character.
It basically like invigorated the spirit of like black people. Yeah. To tell them, we can achieve anything.
I mean,
we can go
can't
anywhere.
deny Wakanda forever.
Yeah. And it's basically like a turning point here when it comes to like the social history of like
Oh yeah, must forget Black Lightning because he also has that ethos and
and Thunder, his daughter Thunder.
Yeah.
Yes, beautiful Thunder. What a wonderful.
He's salivated again watching.
The other daughter makes me feel a bit bad because she looks really young in the show.
Salivated again.
I'm like, only one was a bit younger. And the mum.
Look, he's salivating. All I got to say, look, Superman. After how many years you put on your glasses and your Clark Kent and you take them off and you're Superman, and no one see that? How blind is the DC universe?
Okay, so tell us some more about the characters. We've got Black Panther. Who else do we want to big up in terms of our African people in the Marvel universe?
Yes, there's the Falcon.
Yeah, of course. Oh, well, you know
There's
what?
the
I used to
Falcon.
love the Falcon. When I
There's
was
the
a little
Falcon.
girl.
Yeah, there's the Black Goliath as well.
Yeah, yeah. Storm.
Storm.
He was a very, very powerful.
Very powerful, powerful
mutant.
mutant. You know, and she actually married for a time the Black Panther.
Yeah, she did. And I mean, of course, there's the whole Wakanda. I mean, Wakanda is like in itself, just the existence of Wakanda is quite fantastic.
Because the Wakanda is just the idea of like pure Afrofuturism. It's like where Black people really would like to be as a people.
Yeah.
And that basically that film has inspired and given hope to a whole lot of people. And
Luke Cage, of course, who is rather, I mean, the actor who plays Luke Cage is.
There's some fine people in Luke Cage. I enjoyed Luke Cage rather than I enjoyed it more than Black Lightning because I've seen all of them.
Well, Black Lightning suffered from the DC problem, which is that the brother was quite obviously
you could tell who he is,
and then he put on a suit and things.
Changed his voice, and people say, "Oh wow!"
With the beard and everything. I mean, a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I do say DC is a little bit kind of like unrealistic when it comes to this kind of like not recognizing.
Like, no one knows Spider-Man because it's got an entire mask on. Yeah. In DC, it's just that a little mask on your face, and people say, "Wow, it's that person." You've got to.
I mean, in terms of the recent films, we had Domino played by a sister in Deadpool.
Deadpool 2.
And also Mary Jane is played by a sister in the last Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah.
The Homecoming.
The changing and all that.
So we are having some characters. And of course, we have got the one-eyed patched man himself.
Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury.
I mean,
you can't get any better.
I mean, I know in the comics originally he's white, but you know. And actually, the shout out because when I was a girl, my favorite ever character, it was before I understood geopolitics and everything, was Captain America. But you know, but the original Captain America was an African man who was made into a super soldier.
Did you ever see? There was a cartoon series there of guess what? The Black Panther. And Captain America went to Wakanda and he got his ass handed to him by the Black Panther.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
But there was plenty more from DC World. While you guys are talking, I've consulted the list. There's plenty more. There's Cyborg, who we all forgot.
Oh yeah, Cyborg. Oh yeah. And he's currently in the Doom Patrol. Yeah.
And there's
but as you know,
Amanda Waller.
Yeah, but she's the villain.
She's the villain. She's the one who put together the Suicide Squad, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a horrible villain.
Yeah, so
she does some bad stuff to Arrow in the Arrowverse and stuff.
I'm talking all villains and superheroes.
Okay.
Can't all Black Mantra. What a super villain he is! Wicked super villain. I am Black Mantra.
Killmonger.
Yeah, great villain.
And
do you remember Michael Clark Duncan?
I'm trying to see.
The large guy from Daredevil. He played Fisk.
Yes, didn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
in Stargirl we have Dr. Midnight as well.
Dr. Midnight.
Dr.
The
Midnight.
little girl. Yeah. The teenagers. We weren't even talking about them because they're still youths in the team, you know?
Yeah, it's still useful.
There was the Green Arrow.
Stop, what?
The Green Arrow.
Green Arrow.
In a version of Arrow in the future. John Diggle's son. And John Diggle as well.
Yeah, of course.
John Diggle's son. And there's Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Terrific. Yeah, actually, he was really good. I love Mr. Terrific.
Hawk Girl.
Hawk Girl.
No.
Yes.
No.
She was
in
Legends, yeah.
And
well, you got a proper list there, haven't you?
No, do you know what? Look,
he did it himself.
Look how long this list is. When I said to you, there's enough. There is loads.
If this was an example.
So I'm just scrolling. I'm scrolling down and speaking of the ones that people would know of. There's a lot.
What does the last person say?
They said they're watching.
Oh, hi.
Anne-Marie Charles and Gavin Whitting.
We got.
Okay, so we're going to be we've got about 5 minutes left because we started real late. In fact, we almost started on Caribbean time, be it
Yeah.
Jamaican time or TNT time or black time or African time or whatever.
Black person time.
It was not. We were not on time, so we started a little bit late, so we will finish a little bit late.
Yes.
So we have, I would say, 4 minutes left. So we need to kind of start to sum up now where we are. So I mean, as the invigilator, what would I say?
Oh, Kid Flash.
Okay.
Sorry.
And Spider-Man. What's his name? The young.
Oh, the cartoon. Sorry, I shouldn't even say that. No, but I'll help you out. You know, in the most recent cartoon.
Yeah,
version
what's his
of
name?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It was a black kid.
Yeah. And he's in the comics as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Some
Okay.
Morales.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Because that was you would say that the greatest Spider-Man film is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
yeah.
One of the greatest Spider-Man movies ever, because it basically stuck true to its source material.
I did hear great things about it.
It was alright.
I heard it was pretty fantastic.
It is.
Yeah.
I would recommend it.
Okay, so I mean, in terms of summing up what we've done today, you're going in for a close-up there, Junior. We discussed who was the baddest, most potent superhero, and obviously you came with Superman and you came with Spider-Man, and I kind of felt it was the Hulk, but you know.
Yeah, combative bastard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Hulk's a bit.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, and on your side, I might have gone with Wonder Woman, actually. I think Wonder Woman's pretty potent. I mean, she can, she can punch like
Did you know that there
the
was
force of the sun and
Yeah,
stuff like
there was
that.
a
She's
comic-
a star. You know, she's pretty-
She's a goddess.
Yeah, I mean, she's
And
yeah.
I was thinking of Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
but,
she is. And then we spoke about the most evil villainous villain, and you came with Doctor Doom, and you came with the Joker. And I have to say, I mean, maybe a little bit biased, but I mean, I did think the Joker because he's so psycho. I mean, and also because Jack Nicholson, fantastic. Heath Ledger, fantastic. And Joaquin Phoenix, for me, as you know.
And his speech.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Let's
Joaquin Phoenix
to speak.
was, for me, that portrayal of the Joker was beyond brilliant. And I just love, and again, we've already had the conversation in Gotham. What's his name, who plays a Joker-esque character.
Always remember, that Joaquin Phoenix, his Joker, basically is a standalone Joker that's not in the.
But it doesn't matter. It's his portrayal of it.
Yes, I know.
It's the kind of psychology behind the character and just how psycho he is. I mean, the things that he does, and
there have been different incarnations of Joker.
And I know Doctor Doom is like really evil and everything, and I know like Thanos and whatever. But there is something. I don't know. There's something about the Joker.
Yeah, because everyone loves
the
psycho.
And now, we spoke about the most successful franchise.
Oh, and Mark Hamill from Star Wars. Sorry to cut you.
He's the voice of the Joker.
Played
Character,
as
yeah.
well. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, you'd have to bring
The
Star Wars
voice of the
in.
Joker.
You couldn't leave it out, could you? You had to bring Star Wars in. So then we're talking about the most successful franchise in terms of TV and film in the DC and the Marvel. I know DC started first, and Marvel took a little bit of time to warm up, but at the moment, I feel like Marvel's kind of kicking it still. I mean, they're kind of kicking it, really. I mean,
but the television series have been dry and not really doing anything. So if you're saying both, putting both as part of it, then
I don't think the Marvel television series are really rubbish. I mean, actually, The Defenders is really good. I think what's his name? The blind one, Daredevil was good.
The first season.
What's her name? The detective.
And the first season.
What's her name?
Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones is brilliant.
I love
First
Jessica
season.
And in fact,
But the last two seasons were terrible.
In fact, the villain played by my beloved Scottish actor from Doctor Who.
Yes.
Yeah, the first
Tennant.
season, Killgrave. Killmonger.
Kilgrave. He's
Kilgrave.
Kilgrave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
David
first
Tennant.
season was
Yeah,
good.
right. So David
The second-
Tennant's Kilgrave was a brilliant villain.
The
He
second,
was actually fantastic. I
but the
would put him up
second
there
two seasons
with the
were
Joker.
terrible.
He was real psycho. In fact, he could probably be a second to the Joker. He was such a brilliant villain.
But the second two seasons were terrible though.
Were they?
Yeah, with her mum and then her friend.
What, with the serial killer?
Yeah.
Well, it was just very real, wasn't it?
No, it was terrible for you.
I don't think it was
It was
terrible.
terrible for you because
I thought
you
it was
got
just
some
very
strange
real. Because
Not compared to the first.
what about the team up? The Defender. You didn't think that was good?
alright.
And Luke Cage, I love Luke Cage.
I like.
I mean, I know the Jamaican accents, but you know, they're American. They weren't that bad.
One of the actors is British. You know the uncle?
Oh yeah.
He's British. That's what made it worse.
Yeah, but it happens all the time. Remember what's his name? Is it? Well, actually, maybe he is Jamaican. That Del Roy Lindo. In the Malcolm X film, and he does that Jamaican accent.
That always fails.
That didn't sound very authentic.
Yeah.
I mean, I find to be. I mean, we're going off script.
But the main character, the main villain, he had a good accent.
Yeah.
But I felt sorry for him. I thought he had to do a lot of his lines with the other actors, and he's like, "Yeah, we're usually my brethren, and then what are you doing? Where are you going?"
Okay, and finally, as we sum up and we say goodbye, so long, Avida Sane, etc. Who in the Marvel and the DC universe, who's produced the best representation and the best quality of African-centric or people of African heritage as superheroes? And I mean, it's a difficult one because Black Panther kind of, I mean, so far, and remember, the thing about the Black Panther film, I think the reason why it's probably the best is because it's directed by an African-American brother, Ryan Coogler, and Ryan Coogler is really like proper on it, and and the research that went into the creation of Black Panther, it's so authentic, like in a way that representation of people from our heritage has never been shown before. So I think we probably, I mean, I don't know, to all the people out there, please send your messages to us at Pavilion Hive. If you're, you can send it on our Facebook page, you can send it on our YouTube channel, but I just, at the moment, I think we have to give it to Marvel.
I wouldn't say that. DC has more.
No, but
but they do have. They
more.
have one really good one,
Who's that?
and the Black Panther is a really good one.
Yeah.
So that's why you can. But I'll keep counting them even because DC has far more and especially in the TV and.
Okay, so
but I say this.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say this. Yeah.
And Nubia.
I would say this.
And Iris was
Stop it. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I would say this. Yeah. Of all the characters, that was made and designed, for Marvel, a lot of them was created by, guess who? Jack Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And a lot of the characters that you have in DC were created by Jack Kirby.
Okay.
Formerly from Marvel Comics. Yeah. Darkseid, a Jack Kirby creation who came from.
But Captain Marvel was originally a DC comic.
Yeah, that's a different story.
All right, that's for another debate. So I think what we need to say is, in terms of numbers, DC have got far more characters of African heritage, but Marvel have just kicked it because of Black Panther. And that one of the things that shows us is that it's really important that these films, if we want representation of ourselves, we've got to control it. And it's about nothing about us without us. That's what it comes down to. So okay, so people, we're coming to the end of our session. We started late, so we finished late. But hopefully you enjoyed spending some time with us at Africentrix. I'm Isis.
I'm Junior Tomlin.
No, we're back. So let's say goodbye. This has been part of the Pavilion Hive, Portobello Pavilion 2020 event. Ciao. Peace out.
Ciao, bye-bye.
Yeah.